You have the link now of this channel?
Yes, Prabhuji. This channel
Yeah.
link is there.
You know, my normal channel was blocked by YouTube because some child did a kirtan and they are very serious about children's without, for some protection of the children's. They have made a rule. The children's cannot be, well, without presence of the parents, they cannot do any event on the. You have the link now? Done. So TK, it's going live. Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurabani Charine Nirvisheshaya Shunivadi Pashat Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaurabhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram. Take other thing, Ramachandra S, all this you can discuss with the admin. I do not know how the entering class is difficult. Now the capacity of this room is actually 1,000, not even 500. The first day there was a problem because 500 was the limit, more than 500 was there. But presently I don't think there is problem. Okay, Hare Krishna. So thank you for joining, giving a valuable time. Okay. And let us focus on the chapter. Okay. Admin Anusha, Manas, who else is involved today? Hare Krishna.
Anusa Mataji.
Anusha Mataji. Where is Anusha? Admin. Okay.
Yes, admin Anusha.
That's it. You both will be managing today?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Always keep the voice is clear or not. That is most important. Video is clear or not, the voice should be very clear. Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji. It's clear only.
Okay.
Prabhuji, please start recording.
This is going live already on the net.
Okay.
You can record. Chapter 4. Okay. So if you take one line heading for all the chapters till now, first chapter was observing the battlefield by different people. Second chapter was Krishna answering Arjuna's objections. Third chapter was how work can be worship. And the fourth chapter is what is spiritual knowledge. Okay, what is Jnana Yoga, yoga of knowledge. Here it is, Bhagavad Gita. Today I was just we had a class for Bhakti Vriksha and I asked them, anybody, that what is religion? And people said a way of life. Way of life as directed. If you obey Bhagavad Gita, that is religion. Not that I imagine anything, follow anything, interpret anything. No. So therefore, we are distinctly going to today clarify what is spiritual knowledge, why the books are sacred, and why we need to obey the direction. Like traffic laws are not made by us in the house. It is made by the government. So similarly, God gives orders. When you follow that, that is spiritual life. Let us understand now. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Evam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavanam Avyam Vivasvana Manave Praha Manu Ikshvake Avravit. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Evam Vivasvate Yogam. I taught this knowledge to Sun God. And Sun God taught to his son Manu. Krishna gave this knowledge. Manu. And Manu taught to Ikshvaku. And then he says, this same way, this knowledge was therefore coming down in Parampara. This is Parampara. Parampara means training and authorization. You are an engineer because another engineer certified you are an engineer. Isn't that there is a system of training and authorization, College gives us degree. What is college finally? Building doesn't give you a degree. The engineers who study you, they certify you are an engineer. Evam parampara praptam evam rajayasya vaduhu sakalene mahata yoga nashta parantapa. Evam parampara praptam. The knowledge is therefore received in Guru Parampara. Evam parampara praptam. And then it is passed on. Evam parampara praptam evam rajayasya vaduhu sakalene mahata yoga nashta parantapa. This knowledge goes in Guru Parampara. But Krishna is saying the knowledge is lost. It has very serious meaning. Number one, within Bhagavad Gita it is said how to receive Gita. It's very, very clear. It is said within Gita itself how to study Gita. Okay, is it fine? Number one point. So, Parampara becomes very important. In fact, when you go to sell Bhagavad Gita and as a ISKCON individual, we know in India many people already have Gita. We just show them the list of Guru Parampara. And a shloka of this shloka, Evam Parampara Praptam. People read that, they say, we'll buy this. Anyway, they find the book very beautiful. It has 40, 50 nice paintings explaining like this, the content, and every shloka there is word-over-word meaning, translation, explanation. And the book has made millions of devotees. Already, I read this book, became a devotee. So many people testify. It's a very powerful book. But what is so powerful? Because the message has not been changed. When Arjuna heard Bhagavad Gita, something happened to Arjuna. He surrendered to Krishna. If there is an original Gita today, same effect should happen. Otherwise, the message has been polluted. If original message is there, anybody reads with the right spirit, he also should be in the right spirit, he'll become a devotee. Evam parampara praptam. Remember, this knowledge has been coming down in Guru Parampara, but it's lost. There is very serious meaning. First thing, that parampara is needed. First thing, anybody speaking Gita, who certified you to speak on Gita? Be very strict. No, my guru. Who certified him? His guru. What is his name? Keep going. Just like the 2-3 can make a group. I'm your guru, his guru, we can make a khichdi. No. Keep seeing the parampara. Goes to so many great acharyas. Like in our parampara, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. And then after that, we see the parampara over here. Krishna, the Brahma is there. Narada is there. Vedavyasa is there. These are all great acharyas. ठीक है जय तीर्था वेरी फेमस पर्सनालिटीज व्यास तीर्था लक्ष्मीपति तीर्था माधेंद्रपुरी श्री ईश्वरपुरी श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु all stalwart personalities and then we have Srila Prabhupada, the 32nd person in the Parampara, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Gokushnath Babaji Maharaj, Baladev Vidyabhushan, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, so many acharyas. Narottam Das Thakur coming in a Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. These are all great acharyas coming down in a parampara. So he has to give a parampara like that. But otherwise, how do you know what he's telling is correct? See, I'm talking about Krishna, neither you have seen, neither I have seen. But I'm speaking as per Gita. But how do I know? Maybe I'm understood wrong. Parampara. There's training. Teacher is always needed to see that I properly understood the message. Now Krishna saw the message is lost. When Krishna says message lost, that means a standard message. It's not way of life. It's a standard message given by the Lord. Therefore, he's saying it lost. If it is not a standard message, why is it lost? Arjuna, there are at this moment 300 interpretation market. I'll give you 301. No. If there are two messages that are different from each other, one has to be wrong or both are wrong. Okay, suppose one college teaches F equal to MA, other says F equal to 3MA. Either one is wrong or both are wrong. How can it be different? Science means it is standard. You do experiment in India, you get something. You do in America, you do the same thing. You're not there, you get different results, different places, depending on different people. Then what is the fun in that? The standard knowledge. So you see, Our knowledge as per the material science has been standardized today. But how it is functioning? There is a body, colleges are registered. If they didn't have the system like that, this is not a happen. The teachers have to be authorized, teachers have to be trained. There is a proper checks and balance to see that knowledge being taught is standardized and no whimsical. But spiritual knowledge today, an institution is lost. Paramparas, nobody cares. I like the person. Why he has green eyes. That's why you learn it. There is no people do not know how to look for a bona fide person who knows the subject. And two bona fide people do not speak differently. Both speak Spain. Okay? Evam parampara iram rajesh vidusa kale nahata yoga nasta parantapa. So Krishna is therefore saying the message is lost because the original message he gave to Sun God, something else is going on. Okay, so this is the message. I just wanted to show you something interesting. So Arjuna, when he hears, immediately says, Krishna, you taught to Sun God. Oh my God, that instance has occurred 120 million years ago. How am I going to believe this? You are my contemporary. Arjuna asked the right question at the right time. Suppose you are behind Arjuna, you can't approach Krishna. Arjuna asked this question, no? How did he talk to Sun God? That happened millions of years, 12 crore years or 120 million years. How do I calculate that? I'll just show you. This is, you can keep your pen and paper who study mathematics or physics, little idea. You see here Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, the duration is how much? Kali Yuga is 4,32,000 years. Dwapar Yuga is double of that. Treta Yuga is triple of that. Astat Yuga is 4 times of that. So if this is 4 lakh year, therefore this is x, this is 2x, 3x is 4x. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. 10 times 4 plus 3 7 plus 2 9 over 10. 10 times the duration of Kali Yuga is one set of yugas, also known as Divya Yuga. Now our Manu has, any Manu has 71 such cycles in his life. So Manu's life is roughly 300 million years. And our Manu has spent now 120 million years of his life. Therefore, if Sun God heard this message before the birth of his son, Vaivasvata Manu, Vivaswan heard the message. He heard the message 120 million years ago. Okay? There's some more calculation I given here. You can all study that, please. It will be very interesting for you. In the notes you can study. I give you some more interesting stuff. How does Krishna appear? One more thing I gave you, that this message is previously spoken. Oh, the Russian translation is going on. It was previously spoken in Mahabharata, says Shanti Parva 348, 51, 52, in the beginning of Treta Yuga. It came on earth, this message of Gita. King Ikshvaku, that say the Parampara. Evam Parampara, Evam Vivasvate Yogam, Proktam, Avam Vivasvan, Manave, Pra, Manu Ikshvaku. So when did Manu teach Ikshvaku? That is roughly calculation is Ikshvaku is the Surya Vamsha king. He got the message. 2 is the beginning of Treta Yuga. So Treta Yuga is double of Kali Yuga. Sorry, Dwapar Yuga is double, Treta Yuga is triple. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 times the duration of these yugas is duration, the gap that is 2 million years ago, the message came on. Because if you want to go to Treta Yuga, you have to calculate the duration of Dwapar Yuga to duration of Treta Yuga. Together you add, that is 2 million years ago, the message came on earth. So this is also important. So now Arjuna asks Krishna, Krishna, how do I believe this? So Krishna says, Ajo apisanna vayatma bhutanam ishvaro apisan prakritim swamadhishtaya samuami atmaya. Now Krishna reveals his divinity. He reveals how he is God. He says, Aja, Arjuna, I am unborn. I am inexhaustible. I am the source of all the Bhutanam Ishvara, I am the boss of all the living entities. And by my own potency, I am born in this world. Atmaya, I am born in this material world. Just like when Krishna came as the son of Vasudeva Devaki, He chose to be their son. None of us had a choice. We just born son. And then he came by his own potency. First came in the heart of Vasudeva. Vasudeva gave darshan of Krishna, so beautiful. Then in the heart of Devaki. Then after that, he stood in front of them as Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, holding full form with garland, with mukuta. Nobody is born like that. So Krishna is saying, this will happen. Ajo Bisanbhuta Prakriti. So I come by my own potency. So Krishna distinguishes himself from us. He's special. And why does he come? Yada idahi dharma signani bhavati bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam sijamiham. So what is the meaning of the word dharma? Anybody can tell? Manas Ranjan can ask people, they can raise hand. Yada idahi dharmasya. What is the meaning of the dharma?
Hello.
Hare Krishna.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, yesterday you told about dharma means religion. So there are 6 kinds of dharma which you told. So wherever like adharma is there, so Krishna takes born and to destroy that adharma and to...
What was the real among all of them? Which was the greatest among the 6 varieties I told?
Parodharma.
Very good. Therefore, Gita is very special. It talks about Parodharma. Yes, very good. Thank you very much. Any other meaning? We have some more meanings from it. Dharma, what? Anybody knows the meaning of dharma? Yeah, give a chance, Edmund.
Dharayati iti dharmaha.
Huh?
Dharayati iti dharmaha. The things that we should be able to inculcate and follow in life is called dharma.
Very good, very good. Okay, any other word? Any other attempt? Yes, Manas Ranjan, give the one more person a chance.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prajapati, you can talk.
Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dharma is like religion only. So it's like a group of people who do certain activities in their life different from other groups of people.
And that becomes like cult, some belief. Anna?
Yeah.
So then Krishna is, why Krishna is interested? Some belief has...
Because God made...
dharma saglani bhavati. Some belief people had and it is being disturbed. Why Krishna will appear for that?
Because God made everyone equal. People divided one God into 6, 7 different gods. So he wants everyone to live together instead of like having this religion and like...
When Krishna spoke 5,000 years ago, there was no other dharma, only Vedas were there. Other religions are all recent additions, no?
Yeah.
These are all recent additions. So that context is not matching. Krishna has not spoken in that respect. At that time, there was only one. So what is dharma glani? Not the faith. Anybody knows the deeper statement? Dharma means orders of God. Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. You know, today there is, if you see generally, dharma is interpreted as way of life. And I, you know, I tell you today, I had a serious stomach pain. And I was taking just before this Bhakti Vriksha class, I was like this. Then I just asked somebody, what is dharma? Way of life. Oh my God, my all stomach pain went away. What is this? Is the orders of God. Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. Correct? So either you're following or not, that is the question. Am I obeying Gita or not? That's the question. There is no middle ground. Forget or obeying, people don't know what are the orders of Krishna and Gita. Dharma means dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranita. Another meaning of dharma I said yesterday, I'll tell you the second meaning, one more meaning. Dharma means a property which you cannot remove from an object. Say sugar. The dharma of sugar is to be sweet. If you remove the sweetness of sugar, it is no longer sugar now, it is something else. Correct? An intrinsic property which cannot be removed from an object is dharma of that object. Now, we are not body, we are soul. What is the dharma of the soul that you cannot take out from the soul? Look for some property, nature of the soul, which is everybody has, which cannot be taken away. That is to serve. We all like to serve. Somebody we are serving. This service spirit, when applied to God, gives a person complete satisfaction. Therefore, when the dharma is interrupted, the Lord comes down. Okay? When the orders of the Lord are ignored, Lord comes down. When real dharma, which is paro dharma, is disturbed, Lord comes down. Okay? So three of the meaning I have connected together. So yada edahi dharma saglani bhavati. Not some faith and all. Dharma and religion word are not same. Dharma is a very deep word. In English, you don't have translation for all Sanskrit words. Some nearby word which you put out. Actually, in technical term, religion also means realignment back to God. It has a more deeper meaning than generally what is known. Yada idai dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. There is dharma glani. Then what happened? Abhyuthanam adharmasya. Tadatmanam sijamiham. And then I come down. And I come down, I decide myself at that situation where a dharma glani is happening. Okay, now see next sloka what it says. What do I do when I come down? Paritranaya sadhuna. I protect the devotees who are following dharma. I protect them. What is sadhu? Sadhu means obeying God. What is the meaning of the sadhu? Dushkita means he does not obey God. So our distinction is, am I obeying or not obeying? Okay, Paritana, Krishna protects the devotees. Just like in a hospital, there are some patients who are sincerely taking medicine. And some people are disturbing them. Now, the very hospital has a purpose to cure the people. So people of sadhu are obeying the orders of God. They're getting cured gradually and becoming fit to go back to God's kingdom. This word is compared to Durg. Durg means jail. Therefore, the head of the jail is Durga. Durg in Sanskrit means jail. I think all of you know. Durga means the head of the jail. So in this metal world, all of us come for reformation. And some people are taking the process of reformation, like they're chanting Krishna name, reading Bhagavad Gita, gradually getting reformed. And then some people are not allowing to do that. Just like Prahlad Maharaj was constantly chanting and remembering God's name, and Hiranyakashipu was disturbing. So Paritranaya sadhuna. Krishna came to protect Prahlad Maharaj, who is taking medicine. And those are not allowing to take medicine. They're very challenging the very purpose of the hospital. So Krishna comes to take an action. Just like in a jail, sometimes when things are disturbed, the army walks in. Dharma sansthapanarthaya samavami yuga. So Krishna walks in to establish dharma yuga after yuga. Okay? Is it okay? Paritranaya sadhuna vinasha. Actually, Krishna comes more interested in his devotees. Automatically, when he's protecting devotees, his crooks are destroyed. Krishna's focus is not the demon. Krishna is always coming to give pleasure to his devotees. Okay, this chapter is full of so many beautiful shlokas. Janma karma chame divyam evam yoveti tatvataha takta deham punarjanma naiti madhus janma karma chame divyam. The activities of the Lord are totally divya. Divya means transcendental. In what way the Lord's activities are transcendental? Now, we cannot even think of doing that. We saw just Janma, how Krishna is born. Look at the karma. Such sweet pastime. How nicely painted is this picture. Look at the cuteness of the face. And Mother Yashoda is saying, enough. Enough pots you have broken today of butter. Enough now. I have to do some household work. And you are disturbing me too much. And she had actually taken stick to beat him. He started God. He is by his yoga maya. He's frightened of the stick, started crying. No, mommy, don't beat me. Okay, I'll tie you. And she taking a rope and tie it. You know that before her attempt, she tried to tie Krishna in childhood and it tied him. Later, Duryodhana with his foolish friend tried to tie Krishna. What happened? Krishna, they could not tie Krishna. Krishna showed Vishwarupa. That means she is more powerful than the so-called people, big Kshatriya. Krishna can be tied by love, not by ropes. Janma karma chame divyam evam yoveti tatvataha. So somebody can properly understand Krishna's janma and activities. He will not take birth again in this world. Takta deham punarjanma. He leaves the body. Naiti mamit sarjana. He'll go back to the spiritual kingdom of God. So that is the benefit of knowing Krishna. Forgive, there's a line in Russian, if you know Russian. The difference between us and Krishna. Our form is temporary and Krishna's form is spiritual. There's a difference. Our form is made up of Jada Vastu, but Krishna's form is spiritual. There is no difference between Krishna's form and him. But for us, there is a difference. Deha, Dehi, Bheda is not there for the Lord. And for us, there is a difference. There is a body and there is a soul. Second thing, we are controlled by Maya, but Krishna is the controller of Maya. That's the second difference we have. So we are not same as Krishna. We are different. We are Anu, he is Vibhu. So anybody enabled. So it says if you can understand Krishna, you don't have to take birth again. Has anybody understood Krishna in the history? The very sweet chapter, 4th chapter. He said, yes, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha, Manamaya Mamupashitaha, Bahuvo Jnana Tapasa, Utamadbhava Magataha, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha. If you give up these things, what is that? Attachment, fear, and anger. Manamaya Mamupashitaha. And we give up attachment, fear, and anger. Manmaya mamupashritaha. We take complete shelter of Krishna. Bahavo jnana tapasa. Many people in the past pages have achieved spiritual nature. Vitaraga bhaya krodha manmaya mamupashritaha. Bahavo jnana tapasa uta madbhava magataha. Take it? Does it make understandable? Vita. Vita means to give up what? Raga bhaya krodha. Attachment, fear, and anger. If you give up, so we have, these are the disqualification of spiritual life, attachment, fear, and anger. That shows person is not spiritually still advanced. If he has too much attachment, too much fear and anger. And it's completely takes shelter to the Lord. Bahavo jnana pasada. Many people in the past, by jnana, by knowledge, cultivating knowledge, just like you're hearing Bhagavad Gita and tapasa. We request to chant Hare Krishna, try to get up in the morning, practice spiritual life. Puta. Puta means being purified. Madhvama agata. They achieve the spiritual nature of the Lord. So not one. Many people have done in the past. But how do? By jnana and tapasya. By cultivating knowledge of Krishna and doing some tapasya. Ye yatama prapadyante tamateva bhajameham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasaha. You see, the cow is approaching Krishna's lotus feet, so beautiful. And Krishna reciprocates the cow. Balram messages Krishna's feet, Krishna messages feet. Ye yatama prapadyante tamateva bhajam mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvasaha. But Krishna says, people are not interested in worshipping me. They go here and there to get their material desire fulfilled. They want to success in fruitive activities and they find everybody for that. We'll develop this more in the 7th chapter. So for now, I continue. Chatur Varna Maya Shishtam Gunakarma Vibhagashaha Tasya Kartaram Apima Vidhi Arakartaram Apaya. Krishna says there, Chatur Varna, the 4 situations. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. I created. And it should be based on guna and karma. You know, the biggest propaganda is there is one problem in the Vedic culture, the caste system. Caste system is a deviation. It is not what Krishna created. Krishna created a system based on guna and karma. Isn't today, when you after you finish your 12th class, an examination to choose which profession you go? You have to pass NEET if you want to go to medical profession. You have to pass some other examination if you want engineering profession. Or you have to pass another examination if you want to join the army. Isn't it so? So it is based on some criteria. Whatever. But Krishna is saying it should be based on 2 things. A responsibility to society. There are 4 different kinds of responsibility. It should be based on 2 things. The qualities of a person and his karma, his activities. Today, predominantly it is based on activities. I've not seen a place where department somebody coming and asking, do you drink? They say, the personal life is separate, professional life is separate. Krishna is saying, no. Actually, it is so true. If somebody is not able to have a personal life which is pure, why he should be given high responsibility? Correct? Instead of manager, he will become damager. So therefore, there is Brahmana, not by birth. Birth doesn't exist here. Show me birth. There is no birth statement only. Do you become doctor? You are a son of doctor. Do you become doctor? No. The son of a lawyer. Do you become lawyer? No. So similarly, you don't become Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra by birth. You are by guna and karma. Why is Krishna telling this thing in Bhagavad Gita? Try to understand. It's not that I'm saying we can force the society, again implement. No, no, no. But what we can do also, I have discussion on that. Varnasrama itself. We're now planning that in Teachable to put seminars on Varnasrama. I want to develop now so that, you people will have, apart from this course, I can make some videos and some classes, maybe in some quizzes, and you have time, you can learn extra things apart from the course in an organized way. Here I do disorganized. After class, tell something, but it's not very organized. I'm thinking if it is possible. So Chatur Varna Maya Shishtam Gudakarama Vibhagasha Tasya Kartaram Api Vam Vidhi Akartaranam. Chatur Varna Maya Shishtam. These 4 categories, Varna, should be based on Buddha and Karma. Now say, I tell you an example. We have a Janmashtami festival. When you are having that festival, I'm assigning different responsibilities to different people. On what basis? On what basis I'm assigning the different responsibility? What he can do. Somebody knows how to do Abhisheka, he can do. Somebody knows how to clean the temple, he can do. I'm not focusing on higher and lower. Somebody can cook for the Lord. Just like in a body. You get injury in the hand, you go to the hospital. You get an injury in leg, then also you go to the hospital. All are important. A festival will be suspended if all the people don't do their part. Somebody knows how to decorate the deities, somebody knows how to clean, somebody knows how to do Abhisheka, somebody arrange the audio system. That's how I define in a system. So all the people are doing different services. There is no higher and lower. That's not the focus. The focus is the Lord should be satisfied. The focus of Varnashrama was, let us cooperate. Cooperation was the key. But at the same time, the reality is seen, all people are not same. People are different natures. Brahmana is by a person who has a sattvic nature, whose head is clear, the body is clear. Mind is pure and body is pure. Kshatriya is the person whose mind is not pure. Already desires have come for wealth and power. Same way Vaishya. Head is not pure, but body is. He doesn't do sinful activities, but the desires. Now, he cannot do joy. He cannot sit down and talk philosophy. No, he cannot. He has to run. He wants power, his money. Okay. And then comes Shudra. Head is also not pure. Body is also not pure. He is easily prone to do sinful activities. So therefore, this was the divisions done. One man food is other man poison. Therefore, situated in different situations, everybody is peaceful. This was the scientific division. And this leads to a very sweet intercourse and a sweet cooperation, and then Lord is satisfied. Everybody is happy in his place. This was the division of Chatur Varna. And then in Bhagavad Gita, if you read the 18th chapter, there are 9 qualities of Brahmana mentioned. Samadama, tapasaucham, shanti marjam, evacha, jnana vijnana, astikyam, brahma karma, sabhavakam. Similarly, 7 qualities of Kshatriya. 3 qualities of Vaishya mentioned. Krishi, Goraksha, Vanijam, Vaishya karma, sabhavakam, paricharyatikyam karmam. This is Pashudra. He has 1 quality mentioned, 3. So you have to be trained into certain qualities. Then you can achieve that position. Nothing to do with birth. Idea is cooperation for spiritual development. Not everybody can take the same load. So let it be divided. But Kali Yuga, as it is progressing, this thing is difficult. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also did not recommend us to again reinstall in the society Varnashrama. What he focused on, wherever they are, let them just chant the holy name of the Lord and hear about the Lord. That's enough. But at least principle you can understand. Just like body is divided, even in a company there is divided. Finance department is separate, labor department is separate, isn't it? Intellectual department is separate, vision department. Why they're having so many departments? Why not one? And there is specialization for each department. Same way, it's an organization to how to run a society smoothly. Namam karmani limpanti name karma phale spriya iti mamayo vijanati karma bhina sabhadyate. Krishna says, even though I do activities sometimes like a Vaishya, sometimes like a Kshatriya, I am not bound by that. Namam karmani limpati is worshipping a Brahmana friend Sudama. He's taking a wheel and going to attack Bhishma. He is, playing with the cows or even driving somebody's chariot. Krishna still remains Achyuta, is infallible. Now there is one more concept in this chapter. This is about karma, akarma, vikarma. Very, very important chapter. Krishna says the shloka, karmano hi api bodhavyam, bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha, akarmanas cha bodhavyam, gahana karmano gatihi. Karmano hi api bodhavyam. So we should understand what is karma. Bodhavyam vikarmana. Karma means what you're seeing on the right side. Rantideva, Maharaj Rantideva, discussion comes in the Bhagavatam. How is so charitable, very punyatma. Bodhavyam vikarmana, on the top are all sinful activities. That then has its own reaction. Okay. Akarmana cha bodhavyam. Akarmana means, what is akarma? Karma, do good. Papa, do bad. But nobody knows something interesting. Akarma. Just like hearing this quote. This is not punya papa. This is akarma. This you are doing just for the pleasure of the Lord. This is Krishnarpanam. Every activity. Let it be done for the pleasure of the Lord. Krishnarpanam. Just for the pleasure. So there are three different bank accounts. Papa account is separate, punya account is separate. They don't cancel each other. And the third account is spiritual account, akarma. Now, if you develop on the spiritual account, you go back to Vaikuntha. Karma account or vikarma account, you stay in the middle world in different situations. But our objective should not be to stay in this world. Yam imam pushpitam vacham. Bhagavad Gita Krishna wants, don't be attracted to so many heavenly pleasures in this world. Rather plan to go back to God. Tasmad manusheshu kashid me priyakritamaha. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita become even more advanced than the Vedas. Bhagavad Gita Krishna says that. Tiraguniya Vishya Veda, Nistiraguniya Bhavarjuna. Arjuna was saying so many things, the first chapter, Papa Punya, all these things. Krishna says, rise above the Vedas. So Bhagavad Gita is very unique. It is even greater than the Vedas. Tiraguniya Vishya. Vedas are mainly dealing with Papa Punya equation. But Gita is talking about going back to the kingdom of God. And the last verse we'll discuss in the chapter, Tad Vidhi Pranipatena. If you want to get spiritual knowledge, Pariprashnena Sevaya. First thing, you should pranipatena, take shelter of an acharya. Just like you want to learn medicine, you have to take admittance in a college. They're not going to talk to you in corridor, or you can go to the restaurant and chit-chat with the faculty and learn medical knowledge. That's not the way college teaches. There is a system. Tell me, engineering, is it taught like that? Or interestingly, people want to learn spiritual knowledge like that. The very reason I feel to some extent this course has been very successful is that teaching is happening systematically. Not like I went and generally, how do people learn? Something they gossip, something they argue, and that's how they think. No. That's not the way. Pranipatena. First take shelter of an acharya. You identify a bona fide acharya, take his shelter. Then ask pariprashnana, your questions. Pariprashnana means with respect. Now, just like Arjuna asked Krishna, Krishna, you taught this knowledge to Sun God. How am I to believe this is possible? Because you are my contemporary. This is very valid. You can ask a question, pariprashnana, with respect. Hey, what are you teaching? Then there's no need of discussion. That's not the way knowledge works. No college allows this kind of a question. Do they allow? No, they will not. They will kind of completely breach of the rules of etiquette for a student. They will take a serious action. And sevaya. Seva means in gratitude, person does some seva. So paripatena, pariprashnena, seva. These are the three principles we conduct the spiritual knowledge. Upadakshantite jnanam jnanina tattvadarshana. The spiritual master will give you knowledge. Now, if you follow the three things. Pranipatena, pariprashnena, seva. He gives you spiritual knowledge, tattvadarshana, because he has seen the truth. Okay, done. 7:51. Now, what was done yesterday as an extra, what I do? Hare Krishna, anybody? Manas Ranjan? Yesterday, what we did?
Mind control done, I think.
We have finished. 18 reasons here on the body is finished now.
I don't.
Who was there yesterday? Any admin was there? Kirtana, you tell me what we did yesterday.
We did extra class about what's the difference between robot and human and
Audience. So we finished all 18 reasons yesterday.
yes, no sir, we have still remaining few, I think.
How many we did? Did we come to the place where the child comes playing violin? No.
No, I think. No sir.
Prajapati. Hare Krishna. Do you remember how much we did yesterday? I do 4 classes in a day. Keep track. Who was there? Any other person?
Sir, so
Yeah.
yesterday we did we did until I think 1 or 2 reasons we did that why humans are not robots. First we did that because robots do not have feelings or something
Yes.
like that.
Correct.
We
Vipin,
did
how
seven.
much we did 7.
Seven.
Thank you. Vipin. Thank you. Thank you. Chalo. So that will be one part. Should I immediately start that? Lot of mail I got. Please, first you do this, then you take question answer. We have to go. So should I do that? Okay, today's chapter, can you all note down your questions? Because when you take question answers later, then you will say, I forgot my question. So many people requested that this. Actually, I was thinking yesterday deeply in Teachable, I can make separate seminars for this. And people at their own taste can go and, so Gita studies can go on. All this children thing what I develop for colleges can be separate teachable seminars and people can enjoy them separately or separate courses itself can be there. And that will be maybe one thing. Now I'm trying to bring two together things, but it actually connects very nicely because we just studied we are not body, we are spirit, soul in the second chapter. But if you do that, it will make the thing very clear. Hare Krishna, Dhiman ji, as Dhiman.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Dhiman,
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Can you hear me?
you wanted to ask something, Dhiman?
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, I had a question regarding the Varna system. Varna system, the caste system, what was done.
This is my Sulya Dhimant only.
Yes, Prabhu.
Tell me. Thank you. Where are you now? You're in Bangalore or in Sulya?
In Puttur, Prabhu. Your hometown.
You're in Puttur now?
Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
Working from home. Tell me.
Prabhu, like we say that in Bhagavad Gita, it's told that from birth, it's not that it's based on our guna, we get that particular varna, right? If someone is a Brahmana, Kshatriya. But here, if we see all Pandavas, Kauravas, everyone, they are kings and they are directly made Kshatriya, right? Did anyone else get a chance to become king like Kshatriya?
No, Kshatriyas are so many. Among them, the most powerful becomes the king. Correct? Kshatriya is the most powerful. King is most powerful Kshatriya.
Yeah.
Not that he is, what do you say, puppet.
Yeah.
Not like that. See, it's a different society those days. The training is so good at the home of a Kshatriya. So why will in those days Krishna will take birth of somebody who is not qualified for the training? Anna,
Yes.
born, suppose you are Kshatriya nature, you rather be born in a family of a, so the background noise, by family of Kshatriya. But still there are checks and balances. Just like when Ashwathama killed the 5 sons of Draupadi, he is called Brahma Bandhu. He is not fit to be a Brahmana. So they're watching. The system has checks and balances. If then buts. Just like Duryodhana wanted to be the king. Krishna said, no, he is not fit to be the king. Correct? So there are checks and balances in the system. So today what is happening is that predominantly the training has gone away. So we have no problem. Anybody should be allowed to become a Brahmana and training systems should be ready. Just like in ISKCON, our institution, anybody can become Brahmana. And if there is big protest, there was one person in Bangalore, we said, yes, you can be a thread. Oh my God, whole his community protested. How can it be possible? How you're allowing him? He's not born in a Brahmana family. Even today in South India, many temples, they don't allow you. In ISKCON, we give thread, nothing to do based with birth. We train them for 2-3 years, then we give them Upanayana. Even in ISKCON, we have 2 Diksha. Second Diksha is Upanayana Diksha. And some of the temples they go, they say we don't recognize ISKCON Upanayana because it is not based on birth. When birth is not even mentioned in the Shastra. Correct? Krishna said very clearly, Guna Karma Vibhagasha. It should be based on Guna and Karma. Okay? Is it fine? Demon, we continue. So, okay, you can contact me later. So now we continue and develop the yesterday what we were doing. 18 reasons we are not the body. So how many we have done? 5. Okay, after that I'll take the question so that many people said they would like to see that first, then go to the other part. Okay, now yes. Oh, the last one is most beautiful. So we have reached, now it's fast. We'll be able to finish in half an hour. We did dreams yesterday and then I stopped. Okay, this takes time. There was a scientist by the name Ian Stevenson. Why I'm taking that, it's not that in Vedas it did not talk. Vedas talk about something called Jata Smriti, remembrance of the past life. And not one, many scientists have verified remembrance of past life to be true. Because he has done maximum work, I'm taken his name. He has studied more than 2,000 cases. I don't know if anybody else reached that because it requires a lot of support, financial support and logistic support to accomplish this. Mia Khalifa, please wait, let me finish. So he went all around the world. Wherever he has a case of reincarnation, he went. And he studied it. He developed a strict scientific methodology to do it. His books are available. You can read in his book his methodology, how he was so rigorous. Take a simple example. I'm taking it. Suppose there is a, you can read in the book his methodology. Suppose there is a child in Bombay. He says, past life, I was born in South America, some city. And now we have to verify. Generally at yeah, let her take on the same day. I will work out. Yeah. Yeah, she should be in the same day. That lady. Now let not disturb. So then, hey Shidhara. Okay. So this is what it is. So now how to verify? Mostly parents, 3-4 years. In fact, one in the morning class session, somebody verified the child remembers past life and she has confirmed she doesn't want to proceed more with it. You will get the cases. 1 in a million rare cases are there. Generally, when child is born, he can't even talk. He has no language for communication. After some time, he started blabbering, ba, 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 ba. And then he starts speaking words and then starts speaking language. Around 3 to 4 years, child very distinctly tells about his past life, very rarely. But it does happen. And now the parents, what do they do with it? They generally dump it. But sometimes it comes in newspaper. That's why he's got caught. And you land up to verify that claim. So this child say, I was born in Australia, Bombay. What if, oh, say South America, sorry. So now he has to verify. He'll first come and take notes and he'll not come alone. He'll come in a lot of respected people in the city. Collect some 5-6 respected people. Say, I'm in a doctor, I'm in an engineer, I'm in an architect. Bring them all together. And they're all interested. Study this. Why not verify it is true or wrong? And in a book, they will take notes, some 30-40 statements. He says, sorry. He says, the child says, I was born in previous life. In my city name is this. Note down. Okay. What's your address? Note down. What's the name of your father? Note down. Note down. Tell me more about your life. This. How did you die? Like that. Everything they note down. Name of your wife, name of children, different things about your life. Make some 30-40 statements. And everybody signs. Yes, we all heard this. Legally thing has to be signed. And after this, they will go and find in South America that city few years ago did such a thing happen 4 years ago. They go and verify it's true. Oh, interesting. Interesting. And then after that, they check other things. All happen to be true. He checks for 95% because he knows one or two errors are possible because even in this life we forget. So we sometimes forget a friend's name, just like that. We drag our head. He allows little bit of error. But 90% he wants, 95% he wants to be correct before he proceeds more. After that, he'll come to India and pick up the child and take him to South America, to the same city. And then now he will do recollection. He'll fill an auditorium with 1,000 say men. Identify your son. One of them is your son. And the child will go around, hey, yeah, how are you? He'll tell his name also. He knows what's happening. He's sweating. Oh my God, he caught me. Then after that, you'll identify a few more people. This will be first thing. And after talking to him, they will also say yes. Only he knew all this information. Okay. The next what he will do is that make him locate his house in the city. Take him in a car. Hey, wait. Where are you going? This is the house. He'll take out. Where is the table? The table was there. No, yesterday we shifted. Huh? Why did you shift? Here is on poster. Everything as if the recollecting like a previous house. So based on that, then this much he did for thousands of cases. One thing very interesting happened was birthmarks. He found even birthmark connected to the death injury at the time of death. How did he get evidence of that? FIR, post-mortem report. Sometimes there is post-mortem report made when the death is unnatural. So he located that post-mortem report and he found that a person is dying by gunshot wound here. At the same place in the next life, he is having a mark, birthmark. This became a concrete evidence. Then after that, he said, this is based on memory, recollection, based on identification, based on even behavior is similar, based on his birthmarks, we can conclude reincarnation is true, full stop. And he left with that. He is the head of a department of University of Virginia, not Aragara fellow here. One of the top universities, head of department. Now he says scientific community, handle this. They say we can't handle this. Whole science will go upside down because in science, there is no concept of soul. Not even a concept is there. Because science is predominantly based on Western philosophy, in which there is no concept of consciousness or soul. It is very mechanistic, very materialistic. Vedic philosophy does have. So therefore, I propose always in my discussion with scientists, the science should add Vedic philosophy as a foundation. Then it will grow. Because otherwise, even if such evidence is coming in the science, nobody takes off forward from that point. Okay, let us see the video. This video is not from Ian Stevenson. This is even more earlier. 1930 in India, some new phenomena happened. One child talked about his past life and it got confirmed. Somehow, there are various reasons, tell you later, it became a big news. Every person was talking about it. It was there in all the newspapers. So much so, the Mahatma Gandhi got interested. He said, why not we have a scientific investigation of it, where we just take it by hearsay. People will say it's true or wrong, we do not know. He constituted a committee to go and study, like what Ian Stevenson does. They went to the husband. One girl remembered his past birth in a nearby village. And she went to meet them finally, and she recognized everybody, including the neighbors and shopkeepers, everybody. Told their name also on their face. Everybody was shocked. And they went after, and this came in all newspapers. But they went to study that, and they personally did investigation. They talked to both of them, talked to everything. They'd have their own system. Then they made a declaration, it is true. Gandhi made a statement then, I am ready to adopt that girl. And the girl was brought to Gandhi, and she still remembers when she sat on Gandhi's lap. She said, only bones and bones, because he was a very thin person. Okay. Now you see this thing. I'm just giving you a shot. You can study later more in various books.
Delhi, India, 1930. 4-year-old Shanti Devi tells her family that in a previous life, she was a woman named Lugibai, and that she had lived in the nearby village of Mathura. At first, they dismissed the story as a childhood fantasy, but she knows so much about this other world that she eventually convinces them she's telling the truth, and they journey to Lugibai's former village.
She actually went to meet her previous husband and her other wife. He also, after talking to her, believed that she was the reincarnation of his previous wife who had died in childbirth. And then eventually, Mahatma Gandhi got involved in this whole story. He had an investigation made, and Gandhi himself said that he was satisfied that she was the reincarnation of this other woman.
Could Lugibai have died and been reincarnated as Shanti Devi?
When the soul grows up, and then it has to be born into something else, in another life form. So then it comes back to earth in another living form. So that is the idea of reincarnation.
If the concept that the part of our consciousness that forms our personality, that makes us who we are, continues to exist after the body has died, then like many of us have lived past lives. And only a handful of people, like Shanti Devi, are able to remember them. Some believe that not only is reincarnation real, but that in certain cases, there has even been physical evidence to support this.
When we examine the reincarnation research, a consistent theme emerges regarding the existence